Today we're going to learn how to make a paper weaving. We're going to start by folding our paper in half. There's a crease on one side and an opening on the other side. You want to go to the side that opens and draw a line that is parallel to the fold. I'm going to write S-T-O-P on this line. This is the stop line, and we're going to stop at it. So from the fold, I'm making a line that goes from the fold to the stop line. From the fold to the stop line. From the fold to the, you guessed it, stop line. There we go. Now I'm going to cut the lines I just drew, stopping at, you got it, the stop line. And stop. Cut. Stop. Cut. Stop. When I make a weaving, this is the warp. It's what I weave onto. Once I'm finished cutting, I open it. And here I have a paper that has lines cut into it. Now comes the weaving. It's a pattern: over, under, over, under, over, under. Now the part that gets tricky is that you want to start each strip the opposite way. So that one was over, so this one I will start under, under, over, under, over, under, over. If you do it correctly, you're going to wind up with a checkerboard pattern. Now this one here, I'm going to show you how to do the wrong way. I started it under, and you can see that instead of a checkerboard, my strips touch each other. If they touch or overlap, you know you've done something wrong. So all I do is pull out that last strip and start it the correct way: over, under, over, under, over, and then under. Awesome, it's looking like a checkerboard. Then this one would start under, followed by over. Here you can see I skipped one. I missed going under. If that happens to you, all you do is pull back to your mistake. I'm not going to pull out every strip I've done, just the one that has the mistake. And I'm going to correct it and continue like that until my paper is totally woven. Then it's time to glue. I'm going to go along the bottom and lift each paper strip and just put a dot of glue underneath. Then I do the same thing along the top. I lift a strip, dot, stick. Lift, dot, stick. Lift, dot, stick. Lift, dot, stick. There is no glue in the middle. It's just on the top and the bottom. Then I flip it over to the back and I do the same thing. I'm going to start at the top, dot of glue under each top. Again, there's no glue happening in the middle of my weaving. It's just at the top and the bottom. Now at this point, my weaving will be done. It'll be glued securely. And while you're gone, I'm going to poke holes along the top and the bottom. And we're going to learn how to stitch with yarn. To begin, you put the yarn through the hole in the weaving. You want it to be unequal, one side short, one side long. And then you're going to tie a double knot to hold it in place. You don't want to pull hard. If you do, you will rip your paper. And what I do is go around the top and then through the next hole. Then I'm going to go around the top and through the back of the next hole. Again, I'm not pulling really tight, it would rip my paper. Around the back and through the next hole. Around the back and through the next hole. I'm going to work like this until I start to run out of yarn. When I run out of yarn, I'll show you a really easy strategy to add more. Again, I'm never pulling tight. So now I have a new piece of yarn. All I'm going to do is tie my two pieces together. Double knot. So I'm not doing it one time, I'm doing it 2 times. There we go. And then I'm going to continue around the back and through. We'll do all 4 sides of our weaving, so totally across one side. Then I'm just going to move along to the edge. So you can see there's a really easy transition to go around the corner. You just go around the back and through that next hole, and it curves. So whenever I run out of yarn, I simply attach more by tying a double knot, and I'm just going to continue around all the sides. At the end, you're going to wind up with 2 loose ends. All you're going to do is make a knot to end it. And now I have a beautiful paper weaving that shows my use of yarn stitchery. Great work.